Welcome to the 4th episode.
Talk about your
of
fuckboy
the young old guys.
hair. Yeah. I mean, Ricky got a haircut.
I didn't get a haircut.
He needs a haircut.
First of all,
Nah,
his fade is grown out now. It's all woofy now. Fucking quarantine life.
Yo, honestly,
Alain,
I honestly, Ricky, like I said, I dig it. I'm not gonna lie.
You did the look.
Yeah, I know you dig it.
I
know you dig it because you're hating on it.
Ooh.
And the only reson people hate on stuff.
Welcome back, Zeus, baby. How you doing?
Welcome back,
Zeus.
The only
Where the
reason
fuck you
people
been?
hate
He don't
on
give a
stuff-
damn.
The only reason
Well, right now
people
he
hate
does
on
that, bro.
stuff. Hey, shut the fuck up. The only reason people hate on shit is because they.
That's what
want
it is. Can I can get a cup host? What kind of a
Can you-
host?
How much is in there? You might as well just
Alain,
hit the bottle,
Alain,
bro.
I can help you out with this
There's not that
haircut,
much.
bro. I can help you out with Ricky's haircut, bro.
Actually,
No.
Ricky, that wine is really good.
No, you
I
can't.
always drink this one. This is the
That
one.
was
Alain's
really
got
good.
straight hair. It does. There's nothing against it. It's just there's only so many hairstyles. You can't do an afro with straight hair. I mean, it's a lot of chemicals and a lot of work.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah, so like mine's is like semi curly. Like I can't like pull off.
So what's
a
that, bro?
Strong curl like that. What you doing?
Can I
Wait,
tell
hold
you?
up.
Can I make a
Are you
confession?
clear? Everything was good.
With what?
With COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything. I got tested twice before I came back to work.
My man.
That's why he wasn't here. Episodes 2 and 3,
Exactly
That's
why
why
I
I was
wasn't
missing.
here.
or
Well,
1 and 2.
Coronavirus situation.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
Fucking dodged the bullet.
Yes, I did.
Fuck Corona. Fuck up
Co-workers
everything.
who were selfish screwed over a lot of people to make a lot of money. Is that my camera?
It's a 360 camera, yeah. So it's
Okay.
everybody's camera.
Yeah, it is.
Terrible.
Thank God I still got it.
I've always wanted a straight hair
I've done it all.
hairstyle.
I've had
right?
that. So remember when I had the part?
Yeah.
I could never pull that off.
Yeah, it's because your hair is not meant to do that.
It's not meant to be. And why is that? I'm half like.
Because you're coursed in there.
You're cool.
It's the African in you, bro. It's not letting
The
that
African
happen.
is way too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This is.
Yeah. So, Alain, let me ask you, you have a topic? You do?
You know what?
What's your topic, Alain?
Rick is like Zeus. Don't start.
Oh, no? I mean, I'm we the wild, wild west out this bitch right now.
Honestly, right now I did have a topic,
Oh, okay.
and then now it went. It's
it went away.
And that's what commonly happens when you smoke weed, my kids.
When you smoke it, the memory se fue.
Damn, bro, I was ready
Well,
for your
nah.
moment to
Yeah.
shine.
Well, no,
Whoa.
honestly, I had it in the beginning of the show. Then
And you didn't write it down.
Well, no, and then I had it, and
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about it.
Oh man,
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Ricky, what about you? You've been gone for
I've been gone for a while, but
Last
I'm
week.
not gonna lie to you guys. Shocker, I didn't listen to any of these episodes,
that's good.
so I don't know what you guys talked about already.
If you bring it up, I'll be like, yeah or nah.
Well, because you guys, I don't know if anyone here, the zero fans we have, the 0 and zeros, we did a little uncut version where it was just the original 4, just talking about various things. So that didn't make it. So let's go around the table so this is an official episode on what YOG means to each of us.
Oh, gee, okay.
Let's do that again because that didn't count as a first episode. So I think that's something good for an episode. The name of the podcast is Young Old Guys. What does it mean to you? Let's do that again.
Okay.
Enrique.
I feel like I'm going to set the tone, but last time what we talked about was when the concept came up, we were talking about wanting to hang out together, and we wanted to just because we know we come up with fucking crazy shit off the top of our head and good discussions and shit. So we're like, we should record this because everyone else is doing it too. So we decided to come up with the podcast, and we were thinking about names. I was thinking, what are all of us considered? And we're all considered young, old men. I put it as men, and then it was a group decision to switch it over to guys because it was a little more lean or whatever. But the idea is we're not quite young enough to be young. To old men, we're young, and then to young men, we're old. So we're right in the middle there. So we're young, old men because we're right in that age group up into the 40s, I would say. And that's what it means to me to give a perspective and actually talk about something. Hopefully, like, people that listen to this, like, think about maybe something.
Yeah.
Because case in point, when you bring it up, I don't want to roll it out, but people, we talked about not promoting it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a coworker of mine knew that we were going to do it in the future because we talked about it. And then he was like, what is it? What is it? He's like asking me, like, he's looking it up, and this guy finds it because of Tony and everything, because Tony did a little bit of promoting.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm going to listen to it. And I'm like, ooh, like, at first I was kind of like, I'm not going to ever take back anything I say on here. But at the same time, I'm like,
reality hit. The people like hear your
that's what I knew of.
Yeah.
But not only that, but I just didn't want it to be like a pity watch, a pity view.
I got you.
Like, I'm going to do it because you're my boy or because I know you. I'm going to promote you. I'm going to like your shit. Every time you say something, I'm going to share it, even though I didn't watch it.
I like this.
So it was like that mindset. So, but I didn't want to be a dick and be like, I'm scared of anything I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, that's us. It's us. So he ends up listening to it on a long-ass car ride with his girlfriend back. And these were the episodes that you weren't here, though. So it was the episodes where we discussed the main two topics where we talked about guys telling other guys, like just a friend, to tell you that I love you. Okay. And how cool, if it's okay, because Tony saw it on a meme.
I love that topic.
So we were talking about that, and we were doing machismo shit, and
Right. Yeah.
then we also started talking about what's something that you would want your wife or a girlfriend to know about you to make life easier.
Okay.
And that happened to be a subject that while in the car with your girlfriend, you would talk about it. And he's like, yo, we ended up talking about it for a while after. So it was a neat episode, and I liked it. So it was kind of like, and they were starting to, yo, remember when Tony said this and you said that? And I was like, I'm over here on my computer like, this is weird. Like, I felt like there was nobody else there. Yeah. But now people are like agreeing, or they disagree with what we're saying. So it was pretty neat. So that was a very, very, very small sample size. But
cool.
Like, the idea of it also is for younger people to like get that perspective, a different perspective than what they're used to. And I think I say all that to say that.
All right.
So
my man over there, I'm looking at you, baby.
Yeah, Alain.
What's up? What you got, baby?
You know what?
Let's talk about what Enrique was just talking about. So, sorry.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of speechless right now. Speechless.
Oh,
I'm starting to feel this guy right here.
I'm at a loss for words.
I'm starting to feel like this guy right here.
I got you.
So
guys just vibing.
What is so as a person who seems to complain about coming here
All right.
every 2 weeks, every time we get in the thing, you got like a comment like, no, I don't want, and do I want to? You act like you don't enjoy this.
No, actually, I do. I really do. Because you know why? Because it kind of gets us together. Because honestly, when do we have time to like chill and
listen,
much.
Enrique, he's
Exactly.
just too high to comment.
No. I think he's right. I think he's touching on it.
yeah, like when do we ever like get time to hang out? You know what I'm saying?
And then
Like
we're
that.
laughing.
So
Exactly.
you're saying,
You know,
Reminiscence
it's
and
always
stuff
good
like that.
vibes and
Yeah.
shit. So you don't,
so you're going with what this means to you is the brotherhood that we form with each other.
Exactly.
And you get to kinda be up in the moment.
Thank you.
I got
That's
you.
what I was trying to
That's
say.
what
I got your back, baby. I got you.
my man.
Well,
Well, now.
I would say you're probably the one the most that probably just flying into this bitch completely blind. You're just like, hey, you want to do this? And you're like, yeah. And they're like, what are you going to talk about? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
You just sat down and we just started talking. I
Honestly,
had a vision of it.
No, honestly, at first when you guys started talking about you, Ricky, and Tony,
He forgot his name.
I did. Yeah, I did. At first, I was like, not like I wasn't like hyped up like you guys were. Like I wasn't like, oh man, that's like, yo, let's do this and this and that. Like I wasn't like that. I was just like,
It's got a cap. It's
I
a
was
little
like-
fruitier, that one.
All right.
I thought
Go
you
ahead,
were
Alain. I'm
be
newbie.
gentle over there because I know you got to drive.
There we go.
Yeah.
yeah, who did that? Who let the guy have the bottle?
Ricky gave it to him.
Oh, you're
What, was he drinking a lot? I don't know, man. I just came in, baby.
You're just.
I had no
I love
idea. I had no idea.
Oh,
All right, Alain, go
God.
ahead.
Yeah.
And this is
Shut the fuck up, but keep talking.
I kind of lost my train of thought.
All right. Well, we'll leave it there.
I got you.
What about you, Zeus?
What does that? Yeah, this is good because what does that name mean to you, brother?
All right. So I grew up, my mom used to drive me to school every fucking day in elementary school listening to Howard Stern.
Hey.
So
I do that with my kids with Bill Burr.
Oh, I love it.
Bill Burr's like
Keep
blasting in my fucking
Keep
shit. And
doing
I'm
that.
like, I don't mind if my kid ever like third word out of his mouth is fuck or cunt or something like that, you know, because Bill Burr don't hold back, you know, he lets it go.
Love it.
Cuts it loose.
So I think it's a good conversation point, but go ahead. That just made me think of that.
I think that's a great idea. I think you should never hold back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I love my daughter to death, and I want her to do all the right things in life and all that. But at the same time, I don't hold back. I want her to listen to things. I want her to hear things from me before she's going to hear things from the rest of the world, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Enrique, the whole point of this podcast, you were kind of explaining it. I think this is a fucking awesome idea. I'll be honest, like I didn't know anything about this podcast until Alain told me something because no one else said anything about it.
Well, that was the idea. Like I said, like we weren't going to self-promote.
But I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, like if
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I like that it kind of goes back to the whole point of like kind of like warm communication where it's like word of mouth. You know what I mean? And there's someone over there that we're looking at and we're also talking
we have
to that you're
5
not hearing.
people today, but we don't have 5 mics.
I do have 5 mics. I have to hook up another mixer into that mixer.
A mixer
Wait,
into a mixer.
this
Yeah,
one
we're not prepared. It's only got 4.
I don't feel like I should be the one on the mic. I don't think I'm deserving of it.
You are our guest in this episode.
Okay, I'm the guest.
You're the-
So, guys.
So all right, so Rick, where are you at? Because you didn't say what you thought.
So Young Old Guys podcast, for me, a lot what you said, but a more wider sense of where we are in our lives with everyone in our lives, right? So we're still young at heart, but we're old in experience, old in maturity through the things we've been through
Right.
leading up to our age. Right. So where we are with our family, our kids, sisters, nieces, nephews, this is a good platform to touch on what you were saying, that they can see perspectives that they don't normally see of their deals or their husbands or their fathers, you know, so it's a good time capsule too for your children.
You
when
know,
they're older.
yeah, you trying to just nail what I was thinking. I was like, this is basically like documenting, you know, like hopefully, I hope, you know, when I die and shit, my grandkids are like, let me go back to the podcast and listen to my grandfather.
Let me see what a
fucking
Wedlow
whine and
Keegan
cry
has
with
to
all
say.
his fucking friends. Like, oh, I remember him telling me that story and
it's a
hearing
cool
someone
opportunity.
else's. And
Because even
Yeah.
if this doesn't blow up, none of us really care about that. I don't think this is just an
Nah, it's not.
opportunity
Well, Tony
for us
does.
to sit back.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tony
fucking
wants all the money in the
Tony,
world.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil.
He wants a fucking profit.
Creative director here.
Okay.
Only reason I bring up money.
Okay, Tony Bezos.
Tony.
No, but I will say, I mean, like, we giving him shit right there, but he's the one that took the real plunge, I would say.
he did.
Because we always talk about it.
He dove off the
But
ledge.
never did, but
we
okay.
never really, we never did it. And he's the one that's like, you know, I'm finally going to fucking financially back it, this idea. I mean, he's like, you thought of other ways that you can pay for it if, you know, we don't do what we say we were going to do. But it kind of came out of nowhere because we were like talking about it. And I was like, well, everyone pitch in a couple of dollars so everyone pays for it. And then Tony was like, I got everything, bitches. Come over next Friday.
I didn't know.
Out of nowhere, too.
Let
It
me-
literally
let me-
happened.
And I was like, well, let me do something. I'm going to buy my own mic. So I go out and fucking spend like $100 on this mic and everything. And this motherfucker got 4 mics.
Not for nothing,
Yo,
but
tell me how hot I was
that's
when I
the
walked
thing-
down this bitch.
That's the thing about Tony. Like, seriously.
That's funny.
I remember on Facebook we were having a conversation about like the fact that Delaware doesn't have a Latin radio station, right? And Tony went on there, and I forget if it was me or Tony or someone else that said something about it. And I was like, yo, let's make our own Latin radio station, right? Not thinking in even a thought about how much it was going to cost. I was like, oh, let's do it. Right? And Tony's like, yeah, let's do it. And all these other people were like, yeah, let's do it. And Tony was like, you know what? I kind of did some I did some research. It actually costs a little bit of money to do this type of thing. But hey, I'm willing to do it. If everyone else is willing to chip in. Right? And everyone else is like, cricket. Cookie. Right?
I'll say that about Tony too. Yeah. Tony's a guy who gasses it up, hyping it up. And then, sometimes it falls off the cliff. But whenever you get that
He has
seed.
that drive, though. He has that
This
drive.
motherfucker, we've had so many ideas. So many thoughts.
Yeah, so many thoughts. So many thoughts.
He's
Disappointing.
definitely...
I'm a doer, though.
He's
a doer.
I would say out of all those
110%
ideas,
he's a doer.
it's about 10%.
110.
But when that's a
say
solid
10%.
fucking 10, though. It's a solid fucking 10. And when it's 10,
Maybe
that
a 10.5.
That 10% is 100%, though. I will say that. As a motherfucker who's been in that life, listening to all those stories,
You're right. I haven't been there for all those
I'm a good
stories.
gauger of, nah. Or we're going to let that one marinate, and we're going to put that one on the shelf later on. But it's all in good intentions.
We were close with plutonium electronics, Tony. You should have had it.
Platonics.
Let me just say it like
Plutonium
this.
electronics.
Let me just say it like this. Everyone that is speaking on the mic right now, Tony is the epitome of everyone mixed together.
Fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's like got
Tony
a little bit of
wouldn't-
everyone mixed together.
Tony
and he's
wouldn't
like,
have known shit if it wasn't for me.
We're going off the rails.
We're being fucking real.
Rip Tony, huh?
Rip Tony when he can't defend his fucking...
Rip Tony.
I mean, I'm the only
You're
one
on the
defending
roasting
you, but
chair,
I'm only
Tony.
here for one
You're on the
episode.
roasting
So, sorry, Tony.
All I have is mine.
I'll take some more.
It's like
Oh.
But that's the first. Oh, that's the one I didn't change.
it's like blackberry. What?
No. Here, take this.
Oh, what's that?
You gonna give him that fruity?
That's mine too, bitch.
Was that free dry?
No,
dry
that's
or
mine.
sweet?
So anyway,
Is that
so,
dry?
Yeah, but I
Tony?
brought it
So
over.
I was
I don't
talking
think I
to-
drank that, didn't we? That
All
night?
right, you guys
just
talking
wrote
about
this down
drinking
for my
this shit.
stash.
And you guys don't want me to
I
drink
had
a
that shit
fucking
the other
Yeah,
night.
give me that.
sip here. I'm an
Try
alcoholic.
that. Try that.
I just killed this.
Yo, so
Tastes better
So
than that.
check
I
this out.
remember-
Alain, shut the fuck up.
I
So
do remember the topic now.
Okay.
Hey,
shh,
Alain.
shh, Everyone.
Alright,
Alain.
Resurrection.
Wait, give me the topic. I'm ready.
All right. So I was reading today about this.
Get the fuck out of here, Reed.
Yo, word. Yeah, I'm not
On the
gonna lie,
shitter?
I was reading.
Were you on the shitter? Where were you?
I was the
You on the shitter?
Of course. You know,
Fucking
getting
shitting on
shit-
company time. I
Yo,
like it.
Shit, while getting paid is the best way. Yeah.
Go ahead. So, what were you reading?
So I was reading about this stimulus check we're supposed to get.
A second one.
A second one, right?
Unless you didn't get the first one.
But yeah,
That's a thing.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Did you
Yo,
get?
I got one.
Okay,
I
good.
got a stimulus check, and thank God, if I
Came
didn't
in
have
clutch,
it,
right?
oh, definitely did.
Okay.
Definitely.
So,
All right, so
this next one.
they
he
said
bought
that
1,000 pounds of weed. Okay,
they said
go ahead.
that if you ain't
If
You got it. You get let him go. Let him go.
holy shit.
You had it, man. You had it.
defeated
you.
second,
You got it.
Second stimulus check. There's obviously options or
Well, no, you have to take the shot
the vaccination
to get this stimulus
to
check.
get the second
I didn't
stimulus
see
check.
that.
That's what I remember. Sorry, I
It's on
lost
the
my
screen.
concentration.
Do
for a
you
minute.
remember the source?
Yes.
What was the source?
Was it
World
Fox?
Star.
credible for titty shaking and fist fights in the
Yo, that's
fucking
my number
hood.
one go-to
The most
website
raw
right there.
source.
Oh my
So
God,
Alain,
that's
you
my
shake your
news.
titties?
I'm
Isn't that Charlemagne's website?
I don't know. Off camera.
I don't know,
person.
Tony. Get
Is it?
fucking. You're the Google guy.
Yeah, Google it
Do
up.
your job.
Google my shit.
Well, somebody
here.
give him your phone. Let him
No,
Google
I'll
it.
tell you what. I'm gonna get my iPad.
There you go.
I was
All right,
gonna-
Anyways, so my question is, would you do that? Would you take the vaccine shot to get this stimulus check?
No.
I have a better question. Are you going to take the vaccine?
No.
I'm gonna agree with Ricky on this one too.
You're going to say no
no.
at all, ever.
So all right. So if you have to take the $1,500, Well, if you get the $1,500 check,
No, I'm talking about in general.
He's talking about in general.
In
Oh,
general,
Without the money.
no, I'm not gonna take it.
What about you, Enrique?
Zeus, would you take the vaccine?
110%.
Yes.
Yes.
Where you at?
I feel yes, but I don't want to be the first fucking batch.
Well, they said, I don't know if you guys saw.
I like that.
Barack
I like
Obama.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Barack Obama, Bush. They're going to take the first shots, and Bill Clinton.
They're gonna
on
take
TV.
some special shots.
Yeah,
Fuck
they're
that.
gonna take water. That's what they're
I
gonna
was
do.
I was
Big
watching
box
it.
up.
I was watching it, and I was like, if I'm gonna sneak in that room as a Secret Service guy, dive in, and be like, oh, I got the first one.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that, bro. I'm sorry.
You know, you might fucking gain some muscle mass and shit off of that and everything. But yeah, like I don't think like it works. It's human nature with anything we make. That first batches of them are not 100%. You know,
Right.
they're still work, especially on the fact that the turnaround was so quick is questionable. I don't know. Maybe I'm not in the science world, so I don't know how quick that shit works. And you know, I feel like if we're really dedicated, I've seen people move a lot of shit and do a lot of things if they're motivated.
Right.
But this country is motivated by money.
Yeah.
So I don't think
agree.
that's why it's not like on the high end. And that's how, like, I mean, you can go off and like definitely believe like we could conquer world hunger and free electricity and all that kind of shit. We can do it, but greed is a problem.
Oh, it definitely is.
So I would say with that is that they wouldn't, for the price of money, they would let a lot of people die by giving them a bullshit shot at the beginning at least.
Tony's against the shot. I already know it.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
Nah,
shit.
nah, nah,
Hey,
nah,
guys, can I?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish Tony was there since I think Tony.
You guys connect me to the Bluetooth. Somebody hit me.
No. Listen.
Call you?
I can talk to this.
Oh, go ahead. All right, we do.
I need
Can
to
I-
call you.
Ricky,
Can I-
Ricky got
can I-
to go. Ricky, go to the menu. To the settings.
Can I
It's
piggyback
touchscreen.
real quick off of
Do it,
Enrique?
Zeus.
Since we're continuing on.
Touch it. That's music.
Enrique has
The settings.
Settings right here, but.
a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Enrique has an extremely good point. He kind of like blew my mind with that one right there. Like, the fact is that we've been having an issue with poverty and such in this country for, I mean, how many
It's
years?
not even this country, bro. It's the world.
I mean, seriously, yes, exactly. With the world, exactly.
I mean, it goes back to the white privilege and all that kind of bullshit like that. But so here's, I don't want to get off topic. So
no, I love
why
it. I love it, Enrique.
you two are not taking it.
No.
Is it
I love it
because
so
of
much more than I thought I did, Enrique.
the world, the world superpowers are trying to get, you know, a sample of you or trying to infect you with something?
Honestly,
I just don't trust it, and I want to wait. I've never taken a flu shot in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I never took
Right.
a flu shot. None
So
of that shit.
I'm real big on natural immune system letting it grow.
Not a fan of vaccine shots.
Turn you up here.
Yeah, I'm real big on
I
your
read
own,
Tony.
letting your
Sign
own
language.
immune system, because pharmaceutics runs the world,
Right.
and all the medicine they give you, it breaks down your own immune
Well,
system.
your immune system is. What it
Yeah,
is.
but there's been some great fucking breakthroughs with like polio and shit like that because of science.
There has been some great breakthroughs, but for me, again, I'm just going to sit there and wait. I don't want to sit there. I mean, for me to take, I'm not going to be dumb. If I have the coronavirus and it's at its worst, and it's like, hey, you got to take this or you die.
Well, yeah.
Of course
if
I'm
you're
going to take it.
if you're in a dying bed, and
But
yes,
if I'm fine, I'm not doing it. No,
yeah, I'm
it's a no
definitely I'm with you in that.
So it's a
one.
distrust towards the man versus God dynamic.
Man versus God.
Well, I mean, like you're saying, like
I'm
you
trying-
felt like your body, the way God intended you, will fight off things
Well, yeah, I mean,
naturally.
I believe
or
in medication. I'm more for the natural route.
The natural
with that.
route, right.
Yeah, I'm
because
with- yep.
you look at all the medication out there, right? You take Excedrin, it's for my migraine, but it eats away at my bones. You take Percocets, it's for pain, but it causes a drug addiction.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always a give and take, and and the take is always worse than the give.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just pharmaceuticals. That's just how they run the world. So
Yep.
what's going to be the give and take of this shot?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's the question. That you can't be. It's yes. Science has come a far way from medicine, medication. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at if you look at natural medicine for something as arthritis, there's things that exist out there that they don't want people to know about because they want to keep you going on the medication. They don't want you to be healed. They want you to waste your time getting surgery on your nerves when you don't even need to get that. Those shots that you put in your arms.
Yeah, I think that's definitely like a greed thing. But so that makes me think of, suppose God forbid, I hope it never happens, but what if you were to get it,
right?
And something terrible were to happen, either you or a family member died, like at that point, looking back at your body or whatever, I mean, are you just going to say, hey, you know, that's the roll of the dice, it's what it is?
Well, no.
Or is it like, yo, I could have prevented my sister from getting super sick and being in the hospital if I would have gotten a vaccination?
Oh, I hear what you're saying. You're saying the broader sense of your own decision.
Yeah,
right.
The consequence of your
point.
decision. For me, no, I don't think I would, because I'm very careful myself when I go around people, when I go to certain events. I'm very particular about it, and I'm very, I'm aware of my mom, 40% lung capacity, my nephews who has asthma stuff. So I'm very wary about that, and I don't just go hang out anywhere. So I'm very, could I get it? Yeah. Look what happened in my job, a quick scare of a coworker who she's the only one, thank God, who tested positive. Everybody else.
I was going to say, yeah, but what if you got it because you were going to work? You're like, you had no control over that situation.
Anytime I felt myself being sick, I've always quarantined myself. Even if I had a sniffle, I would just stay away from everybody.
Okay.
Because I don't play that. And then I go get tested. I've gotten tested like 5 times already. Because anytime I feel something, I'm like, let me go get tested, because I don't want to risk it. Now, people out there, you have a mix. You have people out there who take it too damn serious, and they're just, I can't see the world anymore, right? And then you got people out there who don't take it serious enough. I feel like you got to be be right in the middle.
There's got to be a middle ground, and I agree with that. I have a friend of mine, Alain knows this guy as well, I think. Tessina, you know our friend Tessina.
Yeah, I remember him. Yep.
In this guy I know that he lives in a reservation out in North Dakota, and he just recently had COVID, and he caught it, and I think a lot of it also depends on the living conditions.
Oh yeah,
right?
I think there's a lot to do with it. It's living condition, it's your genetics, it's because I've gotten hit. My family's gotten hit hard with it. Yep. My mom had it. My sister had it. Two of her kids had it. So it's my mom's old and she has like diabetes and all that kind of stuff. So her health is always a concern. But she just got, luckily, thank God, that she only got like the flu symptoms of it. You know what I mean? She didn't need to be hospitalized. My niece was running around like she didn't have shit, but she was testing positive. My sister also got like super flu symptoms and stuff like that. So, but then I have a cousin that was in Philadelphia who was hospitalized. So it's it's
so
like definitely a different
like
range.
Asymptomatic. Like it sounds like
it could be that.
It could be
a
right?
softer bit of the virus. You know, after it's gone through so many people, like it could be all that kind of shit. So yeah, I definitely think that it depends on the person, because some people walk around with it and don't show anything.
Right, and that's the problem. And I think that like people like this friend of mine, Tessina, that you know he lives on the reservation, right? Mm-hmm. And he lives in like some of the worst conditions in this country that we provide for people that have, you know, the descendants of people that have been in this country for the longest amount of time.
Native Americans?
Yeah, Native Americans.
They set those motherfuckers up too.
You know, they totally did, right?
Goddamn white
facts.
You know?
Damn.
They were the first ones that were like putting fucking, what is it? What the fuck was it they put in the blankets?
I'm not prejudiced, but anytime there's problems, 2 words. White people.
We were talking about that the other week. So what about you, Alain? What's your thought? Is it kind of is it the fucking Illuminati setting up some shit for the future?
Yeah, this is
or are you on a level that it's like I just don't trust it yet?
Now, so you know me.
You're a little crazy. You get a little crazy.
No. So you know me. I'm more of more of like what Ricky says, more like immune system, like more of my herbal. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm good with. I love my herbal. You know that.
Right, that's why he forgets every fucking thing he says. But go ahead.
Hold on a second here, guys. Everyone's over here trying to beat around. Yo, I don't have a charge.
You know what? Somebody, whoever's gonna connect the phone,
I'm Bluetooth.
You're connected right now.
I'm Bluetooth to it.
Or someone's connected to it.
I have a.
No, I am, but I just forgot.
I see Tony's
Galaxy
podcast
Note 9.
Pro.
The person that's gonna call.
Who's Galaxy Note 9?
Has to call.
I'm connecting
That's my phone.
I'm connecting to the device right now. Pairing unsuccessful.
Oh, you just unpaired. You just unpaired.
I'm unpaired.
Yeah.
You call a line. That's how I can get it.
I need to connect to this.
It's up again if you want to connect.
He has to connect.
I'm gonna connect right now. Pairing unsuccessful.
Well, I just made it discoverable, so now you should be able to find it. Yeah, we're gonna edit this out. What are the sound effects we got here? I just want to learn these sound effects real quick.
Pairing. I'm having a
Is that crickets?
problem pairing to it. I was pairing to that motherfucker before though.
Conspiracy Theory Hour. Tonight on Conspiracy Theories, YOG.
I can't.
Alain
With the
discovers-
Lion Clubby.
Alain discovers
can you do
the
it?
truth about anal sex.
I'm not allowed to.
What are we doing?
I can't pair to it. It's not.
Yo, I don't understand what's going on. You can't
We're
pair
trying
it?
to.
I can't pair to this.
You're paired fine.
I gotta pair to this.
Cancel.
Wait, are we
Tony,
on
turn
record
your
right now?
Bluetooth off.
Should I keep going?
Because
with
it might be
bullshit?
interfering with Enrique trying to pair. Go ahead, try it again, Enrique.
All right, let me turn this.
Record right now. Are we on record? We are. Okay.
Cut it out.
I got a date tomorrow.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Unsuccessful.
Okay,
Okay,
Congratulations.
Can't do it. It's not doing it. Could you try, Ricky? Do you have battery?
Yeah, I got 52% is good.
Yeah, it's fine. So I can't do it.
All right.
Bluetooth.
Oh, I got
I
battery.
remember last time I had it connected and I called Lauren and we talked to her for a little bit.
Oh yeah, you got Lauren on the mic.
So you got to do the same thing with me.
Yeah, but it's not talking to each other right now.
Got it.
Oh, you mean
He got it. Yeah, I think it's because you renamed it or something, and I tied into the old thing.
Let me find Tony. Oh, who is it? Alain?
Alain.
no.
What?
Connect to the roadcast.
He is
I am
connected to the
connected.
road.
Oh, you okay? Oh yeah, then call me. Call line phone.
Call Alain's phone. Okay. Alain.
That's right.
And then when you do the audio, you do that piece.
Yeah, we just pick it up from there, Tony. Alain. Wait, is it your text now number?
Yeah, there it is. It's ringing.
Oh shit! I hit fucking.
What'd you do?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
There you go. How you doing?
There it is. Buddy.
All right, we have
What's up, buddy?
So now we got
Scotty's in here.
I like very good buddy.
You like it, buddy?
I love it, buddy.
That's loud.
Getting Zeus twice.
How about
Turn down the
myself
Bluetooth.
twice.
turn too much down? Yeah.
All right, Tony, go ahead and talk real quick.
Check 1 2 1 2 1
It's a little
2.
better. Just trying to
Bye,
turn.
bye, bye, bye.
Very good buddy.
All right. So right now we have Tony on the mic.
Tony,
Tony,
Mike. We were talking about
we
the
have
vaccine. Yeah, no. Actually, he's a good person to talk about this.
yeah, Tony. What do you feel
This
about the
show just went to
vaccine?
shit. He doesn't want to talk about it. He's going to trigger some people.
So triggers to be.
I don't want to talk
No,
about
I don't
We're not
think
talking about the coronavirus. Tony thinks it's fake. We already know that.
Nobody with this one.
We're going to talk about vaccines.
This is the vaccine.
Go
So,
ahead.
No human being should get a vaccine,
my man.
regardless. No, I don't care what vaccine it is, you don't get it. If
That's
God
right.
made you a perfect human being, just like the Bible says, why the fuck do you need a
Amen. Yo.
vaccine?
Exactly.
Tony, please get on the mic with this one.
Amen.
Exactly.
Here, please.
Are you getting off?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna switch with you.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right.
I think you should be clear and loud.
All right, hold on.
So this is part of the bloopers.
Yeah, bloopers. Hope it
Blooper
never
reel, blooper
airs.
reel.
Hope it never airs. This shit is.
All right, Tony. Hold on.
All right, talk to me.
That's your iPad. You got a pro?
Oh, yes, I
You okay?
You know I did nothing less than that, baby. Come on, you already know me already.
I'm sorry. I
You already know
apologize.
me already.
I thought this was
Welcome back,
America.
buddy.
All right. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Bring it back. So, Tony's on the mic. We're gonna get Tony's opinion on
Well,
what
I
he
hear
feels
a
about
double
the vaccine.
echo.
Yes.
It's because of the
It's the
phone.
phone. It's the phone.
What about now?
Okay,
It's a little better.
it's a little better. Yeah.
better.
So God makes everything perfect. Correct? Is that mine?
I still hear it. Yeah, but
He's not talking.
Can you hear it? There you go.
Or yeah, hold on.
So God,
Raise it back up to here.
so God is the almighty perfect being, correct? I mean,
you
we all,
asking,
we all believe that to a certain extent.
right.
Oh shit, he doesn't believe
I'd
that.
agree. Listen, for me,
You agree?
You agree? God is the almighty creator, almighty perfect, 100%. He don't make mistakes, right?
God is perfect, but we are not.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I differ.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Go.
All right.
subject,
All
different
right.
Stay
Basically,
stay
what
on
I'm
course.
saying
But
is,
my mindset then reflects though what you're gonna say.
yeah, what I'm saying is that if God is the 100% creator,
If
All right.
he makes human beings 100%, right?
mm-hmm.
We're perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck do we need a vaccine at the age of 1 for anything? Like for anything. Just you're perfect the way you are. This is the way God intended you to be. This is the way your life is supposed to be. What is a vaccine going to do for you?
So you're saying like what if people that catch polio back in the fucking day and died at 3 years old, you're perfect. That's what God intended. Sucks for you, but it's the way it is.
This goes into a fucking controversial conversation because
It's a simple yes or no.
No. Because you know what you sound like?
What?
So this is what I didn't want to get into.
Oh Jesus!
Oh boy.
You know what?
I'm ready to get triggered.
I don't want to trigger nobody. I want to show respect
Uh-huh.
of people's beliefs because I want also people to respect my beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
So I am trying to be that middle ground, that middleman,
No,
and provide. No. I understand what you're saying.
You should state that and say, you know what? I respect what you believe. I want you to respect what I believe, but this is what I believe.
That's the problem, though. If you're a Democrat, you won't do that.
Oh my God!
Oh shit! I triggered him.
You triggered some people.
triggered Zeus.
Here we go. Here we go.
Donald Trump
Look at him.
does not like Spanish people. He hates you, Tony.
I just triggered this guy.
Yo, like bringing politics into that is.
I'm not going to bring politics. I'm
That is
just
like
going
the
to bring.
worst example.
That's
No,
very
no, no.
low
I was-
brow,
yeah.
Antonio.
No, you know, I know. I
You
was
gotta unmute him. You gotta unmute him.
I was triggering you. I was triggering you. All right.
On purpose.
Take some swig of wine.
Go ahead. That's some good. That's
You
some good
sure,
wine.
bro?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, Ricky.
So let's bring this
Get with
up.
the right home. All
I
right,
just don't want to roll that day.
Yeah, but back with the conversation.
Yeah, can we
I'm sorry,
reel it
I'm
back
sorry,
in for
I'm
a second?
sorry. Go ahead.
First and foremost, I was just triggering.
Mute him.
I don't want to talk about political views. I just want to talk about the vaccine. Let's bring it
Right.
back to the vaccine.
Right.
But it's a fact of life, though, right? Politics is eventually like a thing that we might need to talk about.
It's a belief.
It shouldn't be a off-topic.
It's a belief. It's like atheist versus. It's like what the
Muted.
fuck? It's like
Muted.
My man is taking shots.
Yeah, just
We
mute
got a
it.
guy on camera taking a shot glass of wine.
Just mute it. Just keep it muted.
All right. So
it's a belief system, right?
Right.
So you can be Democrat, you can be Republican, you can
That's the whole
be
first episode.
Green Party, you can be Libertarian, yada 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 yada, right?
right.
You can be a Pokemon trainer.
You can be whatever you want, right? And it's okay.
Uh-huh.
We have to respect that, right? So we have to respect other people's beliefs.
We should.
What? Yeah, we should. But the problem is that it's as Americans we don't do that. We fight so hard.
I don't think that's an American thing.
it is.
No, I think it's fucking everybody does that.
I think
agree. I
that the
agree,
subject
but
is starting to.
That's
Go in
fine.
that direction.
I think that's fine. That's fine.
I think-
But as
I
long as
think-
we're talking and the thing is going,
Can I say something real quick?
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You
You all know.
Can you hear me?
I think
debate is healthy in any sense.
I agree.
Yeah.
In
Debate.
any
Debating.
Debate. He says he thinks debate is healthy.
Did I say debate? Did I? What?
Well,
what
hold
word
on.
did I-
What did you say?
You said debate.
I don't remember. I said debate,
You
right?
said
Debating.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, debating.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Tony, what you thinking over there, buddy?
I was talking about masturbating with beating up.
Where are your hands right now?
Turn to. All right. Hit the fucking mute.
I didn't know.
Let's go.
Do I need to take control?
You're going off the rails.
Do I need to take control? You two are not.
Line's dying.
Fucking weed head. I think debating is extremely healthy. I think it's something that we should talk more about. I think it's something that we shouldn't be hiding so much. It's like, I work in the corporate world, and I feel like 100%, 24/7, all it is shrouding the fact of what we feel politically, what we feel spiritually, what we feel in all types of ways. And I think it shouldn't be like that. I think we're hiding too much of what we feel.
You know what? You're eloquently putting that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think we all agree. I think everyone would agree a debate is always nice. You do it with your wife. You figure out who's feeling what, how we should proceed, that everyone understands they're on the same page. So I would say, there's no question about the debating side of it. I think it's when we start getting those other things like greed and power and stuff like that, I think that's where things start swaying.
Well, and the reason it sways too is because the age we live in. It's not just Republicans, liberals, and Democrats. As Tony pointed out earlier, it's the age of censorship. Is it what we're living in right now? We're not really expressing yourself is not the same.
Preach, motherfucker.
But on the flip side of that, I think it's. I don't know. I think I don't know. As an adult now, looking at it, I would say that I feel there's a lot more people that are everyone throws around the term woke. I would say that there's a larger amount of people that are woke now.
I need to touch on that one.
But I also feel looking at the internet, you see a lot more people. Most of the time, they're older people that are new to this electronic generation, and they just read something on Facebook and they take it at face value. I think the younger kids nowadays are definitely looking into things a lot more because they understand how Photoshop works and they understand how editing a video and stuff like that is. So I would say right now we're at that rough patch, but once we get over this hill, I think the next generation of kids will it'll probably be a new threat and all that, but they'll understand how we're not going to take everything at face value.
So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go on.
Because based on what he was just saying, he's pretty much saying that don't take things at face value, meaning don't believe everything that's fucking out there.
Yeah, or don't take everything that you see
as Bible
here and read as Bible.
As Bible.
I got
That's what I'm saying.
news for the new generation of woke. You're the new sheep.
Yeah,
the new generation
I agree
of
with
woke.
that.
You're the new sheep. You're the ones being fed all the propaganda. Before it was Democrat, before it was Republican, before it was liberals. You're being fed the agenda, and you're being. You think you're woke, but you're being fed something to cause the chaos.
It's a psychological
that we're in right now.
operation.
Exactly.
You have to be careful.
I think it's the natural thing, though. I think it's the way it's going to be with the fact of technology being so accessible.
Every generation, there's a new focus. So the new focus for this generation, and it didn't just start. This is something that's been going on for a century. The woke crowd is the new target. You're going to be fed stuff because everyone thinks the word woke is as tarnished as the word entrepreneur. When you hear entrepreneur now, you think pyramid scheme.
Although
Let's just keep it real.
But to speak on what you're saying though, I think it's just the we're using the word woke very freely and we're making fun of it and it's a negative thing, but I don't think we're giving it enough respect that there are a lot of young people that are actually out there woke. I've had plenty of conversations over my pool table with my nephew, and he's like, yeah, I saw that, but I don't know, man. I think that could have been edited for this person's benefit, and I was just sitting back like, that's that mindset though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The free thinker's mindset is not. It's so rare.
Yeah, I think everyone is able to get it though. Like even me at a young age, I didn't quite have it, but through my life experiences and shit like that, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, a little more cautious of things. Like, as you said, like religion, there's a God. And I was like, well, that was something that I was taught. That was something that was given to me. But in my life experiences, it doesn't quite add up to everything in that little
and
that
that's
little
what,
Bible.
Honestly, that's what being woke is. It's like understanding that there's 2 sides of the story, 3 sides of the story, 4 sides of the story, and you're looking at it at all angles. Like, you know what? It could have been this way. It could have been that way.
But Tony, I think what you're saying is what woke is supposed to be, right? I think
it's supposed to be that way.
It's woke.
What Enrique is saying is what woke is like. What's overly woke? If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's overly woke.
Conspiracy theorists.
I wouldn't say that because I wouldn't take conspiracy theory off the table. I wouldn't sit here and tell you, you know what, like, is there an Illuminati group out there? Yes, there's a good chance of it. Percentage-wise, it might be small, but it's out there. It could happen. Now, it may not be the fucking wide eyes shut, having sex with a goat and these orgies and everything that Hollywood has played it up to be.
That they portray. Right.
But I know that there's a lot of motherfucking rich, like beyond rich people that we don't even know of that run good portions of the world out of their pocket. So, like, to sit there and say, hey, they don't get together on a yacht and talk about war and gold and shit like that, that would be stupid of me. Have I experienced it or seen it? No. So I'm not going to sit there and say yay or nay. As far as if Tony believes it, I would say if you come up with some good valid points, I'd be like, I agree with you. But on the flip side of it is like, you need to come at me with some good valid points.
Right. Not YouTube videos.
Right. I mean, some videos are good enough to watch, but you once again, you have to take them at face value. This is some motherfucker in his mom's basement that was editing this grainy fucking video together and saying that that's a fucking UFO.
Right.
Yeah,
so you have to think
I don't
of it
like
all
those videos. I don't like those videos at all.
But what I'm saying is, like, those kids are considered woke. They're not quite on a woke level. And they're not doing it the right way as far as giving you 100%.
But I hear where you're
shit.
coming from. You're saying the new generation is going to be a good generation.
It's going to continue to grow.
They're questioning everything.
Right.
Which is
my man is
Education
talking
is
about.
bomb.
You know, it's funny. I don't know if you realize this or not, but you're talking about a generation that's been prophesized, and it's so fucking funny that you're bringing this up.
A generation
that's been prophesized. You're talking about the next generation that's coming. It is scary that you say that because this has been talked about.
Okay.
I think you told me about this.
What is that? Is that the I think you did tell me something about it. Is that the blue people?
The indigo the indigo
indigo people.
You're talking about indigo.
No. The indigos are here now. So you're talking about the woke people. And I'm not and
I think you called me an indigo kid.
Yeah, he definitely called me.
Yeah, I can see you being an indigo kid where you question a lot of everything of your reality. You question everything that's been told to you. You question everything that's
fucking hard headed. That's what they used to call me. I don't know.
Right. No, it is true. Every hard headed person, I honestly think it's an indigo because you're fighting against what you're told. You're like, wait, let me question this for a second. Just because you tell me that, I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a prophecy that people from the 80s, 90s, 2000s and 2010s, there's going to be a new group of people that are coming into the world, right? People that says, yo, you know what? I'm not going to take the status quo as Bible, right? That's where we come in. We're the first generation. We're the first. Everyone else follows. So like you said, it's been prophesied. I mean, no, not like what you said, but what I'm saying is what you were talking about is prophesized that the next generation is going to continue on taking on that responsibility of being woke.
I
real
can
woke.
see what you're saying.
Real woke, not the fake woke.
But to me also, I feel like I don't feel any different. I feel like I'm nothing special. I feel like this
You don't
idea,
have to feel different, though.
No, what I'm trying to say is this idea people have had for hundreds of years. You know what I'm saying? There's some people back in the French Revolution who started asking why and started digging into shit and eventually, they found Emma and they killed him or something like that, and that's where it stopped. I think nowadays the fact that those people now have an outlet like the internet to voice all these things and they get all this information to more people is why we're seeing such an increase of people that are quote unquote woke.
The internet has
100%
expanded our consciousness. I'm 100%
consciousness,
like our thought process, our everything. It has opened our horizons.
Say it adjusted it,
Yeah.
It
Definitely open our horizon.
Yeah, it has because think like we're the generation that was there before the internet, right?
Yeah,
we were there before that. Before we didn't know what the fuck the internet was, but think about it. We're the first generation that
MapQuest.
True story.
Yo, GPS changed the fucking.
It changed the world.
Being a technician with MapQuest.
I remember.
MapQuest, you had to have a fucking co-pilot.
Yo,
That's
but
when
the
co-pilot
fucking paper
meant something.
You missed a page.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Shit! I read that shit out of order.
Wrong street, motherfucker. You were supposed to turn left on fucking.
Got your ass. But go ahead. You were saying. You said the internet expanding everything.
The internet, whether that was good for the Illuminati, as you put it, it actually went against them. They thought it was going to be fucking.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think they have everything planned.
I'm sure that they're actually using it also.
Oh yeah.
To
Cookies.
fucking counter psychologically
Fucking
operate our asses.
Google
but
always giving me these goddamn ads about 3D printers because I looked at that shit at work.
Exactly.
I'm getting that shit on my home computer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So every little
definitely.
thought, every little speech you make through your phone, whatever you search, it pops up that way. There's little cookies
An algorithm
that
is made.
is an
for it.
algorithm is
Big
made
Brother's
just
listening right
for
now.
you.
Yeah.
Yo, it's funny because you said that because my wife was talking about BombBomb. BombBomb is a video marketing service, right? I didn't look for that shit, but she said it in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why I look through Facebook and fucking BombBomb pops up.
Yeah.
Because they listen to my phone.
But that's that's no secret.
No, there is. Yeah,
that's out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But there was a motherfucker who was woke and saw that shit and was like,
Snowden.
yo, let me slide this on the internet. And let
But
people
like, yo, they're
know that
listening
your
to
phone
every
is a
single
mic.
word. Yeah,
But
it's
that's-
mic.
yeah.
It's
But
always
now
hot
we're all.
mic.
But see how now we're all aware of it.
Aware-
There was some people who
exactly.
looked into it more and more and more and realized that yes, it's true, and then they put it out on national things, and everyone's now real concerned about their Amazon
Right.
Well,
fucking
see that
little
touch.
box and
See, but
shit.
that touch on the point I was making when I said my little joke about being woke is as tainted as someone saying they're an entrepreneur. So you could say how the internet and all that stuff opened their eyes. It also made it sound like a taboo word. Now, when you say you're woke, people roll their eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause they don't wanna hear what
it's a
you got to say.
negative.
It actually,
connotation.
yeah,
It's a
woke.
negative connotation
Yeah.
to it.
Conspiracy.
Yeah,
But it-
now it becomes a conspiracy
You're
theory.
late as fuck, Rick.
Absolutely, it
You're
becomes a
late,
conspiracy theory, and that's the scary part about it.
Yeah.
Somebody being woke sometimes is being fed bullshit, right?
And that's why it's so dangerous.
Yeah, so you have to be careful.
But
what
those
you
are those
listen to.
people on the curve. Those are those people that are in their 40s and all the people that I've seen. What it's like the younger generation is all about likes. They're about their
Instant gratification.
Instagrams and instant gratification.
Instant
All
gratification.
the old people fucking take everything at face value.
When you say old people, you're not talking
I'm
about us, are you?
talking. No, I would say
I'm the youngest one here.
You're not talking
I
about
would
us,
say
are you?
there are
youngest one
some
here,
30
everybody.
people. Like, you know, if you go on your internet page and you look through all your multimedia apps and you look at your family, you're like, why would she post that? That's like obviously
Oh my God.
a
Tell me
picture
that. Yeah.
that's been changed, and they're the same age as you are. So I would sadly say yes, since we are still at that point that we are. There's people that we grew up with who didn't like computers and were jocks or whatever, and they didn't get that technology jump like we did.
That's a nice way of saying they're stupid, and I love
Well,
it.
there's some people who didn't learn how to type until they were in their late 20s because they had to get a job.
Yeah, I don't want to say stupid, but like
Yeah, I
maybe
wouldn't say that.
Yeah, gullible.
But
Gullible, big
Yeah.
time.
But nowadays, if you're a nerd, a jock, or whatever, these kids all know how to fucking use a computer, like way better. Like I would say, like a good 45%. You know, to a point where they can get in and they start like hacking things. They know what's going on. They know how to open and close, right click, all that bullshit that was a great find for us when you found out you had a right click. But but so what I'm trying to say is like those people on the other edge though that are catching up with the technology are just so gullible that they tarnish the woke status also.
Right, exactly what I was getting at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I wanted to give it a little bit more detail of like I think it's more of age group. It's where we're at, when the internet hit, all those kind of things. Like your mom alone probably never gets on the internet.
No, it doesn't need.
So if she saw something that was like a semi-credible looking source, she would say that it's gold.
Right,
Because
exactly.
she just doesn't know better.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I fucking agree with that. Let's just
Don't
be
ever
careful.
talk about my mom again.
But that's not her fault. She's trying to be woke and understanding, but
My mom, to her credit, and we got that from her, the questioning everything, because she questions everything. So anytime she sees something, no matter if it's Fox, ABC, CNN, she's always like,
That's good, bro.
but that's
that
life
doesn't-
though.
She's like, I
Some
don't
of
know.
in
She
her
was like-
life was like
She comes up to me, Ricky,
learned
let's
that
sit
lesson.
down. Let's talk about this. I don't think it's true. Like my other aunt, I'm not gonna say her name in case she ever listens to this because she's over emotional. But she believes in every single conspiracy theory. Like there's a turtle underneath this table and he has the secret to the universe. And because I just said it, she's gonna believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like that.
Sounds like a lie.
Sound like a lie.
Say that again. We didn't catch it. Say that again. We didn't catch it.
Sounds
Sounds like a lion.
Oh shit.
oh, Alain.
A line, not
He's
a
been
line.
picking on you fucking all day today.
Defend
bro.
yourself.
It's like fuck you, guy.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm all fucked up again.
I'm not fucked up. I got no words for that guy.
I mean, listen, it just sounds like the moral of the story is fucking
Mute him. I can hear that go.
the moral of the story is pretty much, bro, before you consider yourself woke, actually do double or triple the research
Definitely.
before you make your decision and making a comment on something.
If you think you're woke, you're not woke.
You're not woke, right? Absolutely.
You have to have a humble mindset in
Because
the
when
sense
you're-
of you don't know everything.
Yeah.
So you got to
Yeah,
approach every
absolutely.
subject. And if you think you're woke enough towards a subject, there's something you actually don't know.
Absolutely.
So do the proper research.
Yep.
Don't deny
I think
yourself knowledge.
That's like the big rule. Like 10 years ago, you found out, you shouldn't take dick pics. Now people are like, you know what? We got to double check our researches.
For the next one, please.
Yeah. 'Cause
Anyway, folks, that concludes our podcast for this this
Yeah. Thank
episode.
God.
Thank God.
Just end this fucking day.
Anyway, thank you so much, Enrique, Alain, Ricky, Zeus, Tony B. Thank you
YOG,
so
baby.
much, YOG. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
light.